Well, in this video, we're going to talk about 6 number theory facts about a divides b. Remember that a and b are both integers, and a is not equal to 0. Well, we'll at least do a formal, or rather informal proof of these as well, of these 6 facts. So the first one's kind of got 3 parts to it. A divides 0. Well, that's simple. A times 0 equals 0. Therefore, a divides 0. We found an integer such that if we multiply it by a, we get 0. 1 divides a. Well, that one also is very simple. Since a is an integer, 1 times this integer gives me a. And then a divides a because a times 1 gives me a. So those 3 were pretty trivial to prove. Now let's move on to number 2. Well, number 2 is going to be a little bit of a different kind of proof. It's going to be a 2-directional proof. This says that a divides 1 if and only if a is equal to plus or minus 1. All right, well, let's do this first. I don't know if I have enough room, so I'm going to do part of the proof this direction. I'm going to start it up here. So we're going to show that if a divides 1, then a is plus or minus 1. So a divides 1. Well, what does it mean for a to divide 1? That means that a times b is equal to 1 for some b in the set of integers. Okay, well, a and b are both integers. So the only way that can happen is if a and b are both equal to either plus or minus 1. And the way I'm writing this, it might actually be ambiguous. They both have to be the same. They are either both equal to 1 or they're both equal to negative 1. But in either case, a is equal to plus or minus 1. So that's the end of this direction for the proof. We proved if this is true, then that's true. So for the second part, I'm going to go this direction. And I'm going to assume that a is equal to plus or minus 1. So if a is equal to plus or minus 1, well, that tells us that, let's see, that tells us that, what does that tell us? A times 1. See, I want to make sure I get the signs correct here. I got to get the plus and minus. A times 1 would give me,